Hello, welcome to my review of The Spy Who Dumped Me. I give this movie 6 out of 10 flash drives. This film was directed by Susanna Fogel, who is known for her film Life Partners, as in that's the only other thing I could find on Wikipedia/IMDb, unless I somehow got the name wrong. This stars Mila Kunis of Family Guy, That 70s Show, Friends with Benefits, etc., and Kate McKinnon off of SNL and Ghostbusters fame, or infamy, depending on your stances on one of those. Justin Theroux, Sam Heughan, and Gillian Anderson also star alongside them. Parents, this is an R. This is an R. There is a dick. Like, twice. So, yeah, lots of F-bombs. Violence, there's some stabbings, headshots, gunfights. I mean, it's R, so whatever your stance is with R films with your kid, you know, I feel like sometimes, though, it's weirder if there's a penis more than boobs, which is just how America is, but it's just a warning, or just a notification that a schlong is in there. For the actual movie itself, it's better than it deserves to be. I went into this thinking it was going to be bad, that I was not going to enjoy it. You know, all these negative things, you know, is just going to be a hodgepodge. But a lot of jokes hit. A lot of the jokes hit. Mila and Kate are just great together. I don't know if they're BFFs in real life or before this or after this, but they're great together. They're fun together. I like the moments where they're together. When they're separated, or when they're not on terms with each other, or if there's other scenes with other people, I find the movie a lot less enjoyable. It's the chemistry of the two of them that I thoroughly enjoyed. Like, their best friend, they really sell it. There's a lot of scenes that I'm not sure if it was ad-libbed, or just, they just said, here's your line, like, go about it however you want, and they just went with it, and they killed it. Like, the stuff they were given was crap. Really, for all the actors and actresses in this movie, a lot of the stuff they were given is crap, but they made that crap as best as they could. Because overall, this movie, we'll get into the spoiler part of it, if that is even a thing for that. It's gonna be very short-lived, but the actual movie itself is not great. It's not great. It's a weird concept, a weird thing pushing the cast to where they need to go next. At times they make fun of, you know, a James Bond type film or spy film, and in the next moment they're like, oh gosh, this is so serious, we need to do exactly what James Bond would do because we need to. If you've ever seen The Naked Gun, and if you've ever seen Skyfall or any James Bond film, one of the more serious, newer ones, how about that? I'll make it more specific. If you put those two on the spectrum, Naked Gun being ridiculous spy, or Austin Powers ridiculous spyness, and then Skyfall or Quantum of Solace or whatever over here, in the middle is this movie. There's Austin Powers type crude humor, there's the Naked Gun type stupid humor, and then there's also end of the world, a lot of people are going to die, violence, like what does death mean, existentialism, all that's in the middle. So it's a hodgepodge. That's why it's a 6 for me. And if it didn't have Kate or Mila, you know, either one of them, it goes down a notch. And if it had neither of them, it goes down 2 notches. Like, it would only be a 4 if you just replace someone random in there. Like, that's how much I think the cast helps this movie. But I think that's how much this movie is, how bad it is on its own, in its own right. The pacing is good. It does get you to the next scene without thinking, oh gosh, this is dragging on. Like, usually the next scene before, your brain would probably think of that. I'm just going to skip to the spoilers part. Screw it. This is not going to be a really intense review because it has already been out for a while. It's only made 40 million. No, it's only made 33 million bucks at the box office, and I think the budget was 40 million, which, holy jeebus, how is it 40 million? You know, like, I think 9 was give or take the same amount almost. Maybe a little bit less, but still, like, I just don't know how it was that much. It's a very short film, I think, also. But I'm just not going to waste too much time on it. Spoiler wise, Justin Theroux, the main character, the spy who dumped Mila, dies in the first 15-20 minutes ish. And then I'm pretty sure he got shot in the face. When I was watching it, I was 95% sure he got shot once, and then he got shot again in the fucking face. In the freaking face, you know. And then at the end of the movie, he comes back fine and dandy. And the entire time, the movie makes certain CIA characters evil and an MI6 character evil. And then it flips it and like, oh, hey, we're actually cool. Like, do you want to like do something later? It's like, no, like half the movie I thought you were the evil one. I thought you were going to use this Ex Machina device for evil, and then now we're fine. And also the Ex Machina device is a flash drive with like spy names, like atypical kind of stuff in a spy movie. Literally almost Ghost Protocol, because Ghost Protocol's thing was in a flash drive that Isla, whatever her name is, hid, and like that one British guy like erased it all in the newspaper. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's just an Ex Machina and I hate it. It's stupid. It literally goes up a vagina and gets shit out at the end. It's just this movie is just weird. If you like jokes, or if you like Mila or Kate, or just random raunchy-ish comedy, then it's for you. Maybe this is a cheap movie date night kind of thing, or maybe if you find yourself you have an afternoon off or something like that, it gets you out of the heat if you're in a hot area. That's the only really advice I can do it. Otherwise, I think it's just a solid. If it goes on Netflix or Hulu or Amazon eventually, and you're bored late at night in a couple months when it gets there, go ahead. I just wouldn't highly recommend going to the theaters to see it. I really think this is just a rental, and I stick with my 6 out of 10. I mean, I might push it lower, honestly, but just to be generous to Mila and Kate, because I love them so much in this film, I'm going to keep it at a 6. But that's it for The Spy Who Dumped Me. This has been my review, Clark Addison's review of this entertainment. Just remember, I watch films because I care. I'll see you guys next time.